I'm not going to spoil too much, okay? In today's episode, we have an amazing individual called Max, and he's 24 years old from Germany, but today living his life in Dubai, doing business in properties. He have done a lot of things since he was really young, and I just want this conversation to play out. I want you to watch the entire thing. I want you to find a pen and paper, and I want you to take some notes, because this was really valuable. And why can I say that now before the video? Because I record this after doing the podcast, and that's why I have so much energy. So with that being said, roll the podcast, roll the video, and I'll see you on the other side. So, Max, thank you so much for jumping on. I've been excited for this for a couple of months now. We met in Greece playing football together, and after that, eating some food and talking, you had a really interesting story. So I would love for my people just to hear your story. Who is Max? Who are we speaking to? And then I'll ask some interesting questions afterwards.
Yes, yeah, hello from my side. I'm calling here from Dubai now. We met in the summer in Greece, as you said. It was an amazing time. And first of all, also hello to everyone from your community here. Yeah, it was very spontaneous. Now we were talking a long time about it now, but now we found the time to do a small interview. So from me, greetings from Dubai. Show you guys here the view from my apartment. I live here 3 years now. What was bringing me here, I will let you know in the interview probably. And yeah, from my side, very welcome to the interview.
Awesome. So how old are you and where are you from, and how did you end up in Dubai?
Yes, I'm from Germany. I'm 24 years old, and yeah, as I said, 3 years I live here now. I moved here late 2020, and after I start my first business with 16, my plan was always, of course, or the goal was always to leave Germany or Europe because of some things I actually don't like, but probably here or think the same if you watch this, or if you watch the videos on Instagram and stuff like this. I mean, most of the people slowly understand that there is better places to live in terms of lifestyle, living quality, safety, and also business. Yeah, so what bring me here is actually my business. I'm importing products since I'm 16. I start with a affiliate store where I didn't import myself because I didn't have the money. I went to school until I was 16, and I stopped it because it made no sense for me because of the system there, which I didn't support at all, because they don't teach you really what to do with your life, or how to make money, and then also if you earn money, how to invest the money, or what to do with money, what is money, what are the goals and stuff like this. They just teach you stupid mathematics things which the calculator can do. I don't talk about calculating in your head, that you need probably, yes, but when it comes to different mathematic calculations, which I cannot mention in English because I don't know all the words, because I'm German. Could tell you the words in German, but you probably know what I mean. And when it comes to writing poems and analytics of books, there was the point where I said, okay, this will not bring me further. Doesn't help me in life. So kind of watched YouTube videos that time, and checked at home how I can make money. I had a neighbor who was also very like 2 years older, and he was already into business a little bit with YouTube and also products selling, where I learned a little bit from him at the start when I was like 15, 16. Then after I checked how I can build websites to sell product over from other people, I earned my first money, which is very easy, and also teach a lot in Instagram and YouTube. There are coaches and stuff like this. I never used a coach or something, because you can get the most stuff for free in YouTube. I mean, that was that time. Probably the last time I watched any YouTube was 3-4 years ago. So I'm not watching it anymore, but that was the time, and it helped me a lot. So then after we make the short story, after I did the affiliate marketing, it's called, I started doing websites for my own products until I also started sending them to Amazon. And when I made money with products in Amazon, because I had a limited budget, of course, we were young, you had no money. I always invested the money back in the business. So when I sold, for example, 100 earpods with a win of $5 each, it's by 100 pieces, $500 win, or euro in Germany, Europe. So then I invest the money again, and I tried to build up a bigger product portfolio so that I had like 50, 60 products in the Amazon store that time, and also like 10, 20 websites for the main products, because there were also products which had like different colors and they are considered one product in Amazon. So I had at least, I think, 15, 16 websites where I sold the products I first of all did affiliate marketing for, then sold my own products on this website. So that's how it started. When I saw I'm good in bringing websites on the top in Google, which is like organic search optimization, SEO, I start also doing websites for companies like restaurants, hospitals, healthcare companies, anything you can think of, food trucks and stuff like this in Germany. And also that time had English customers from England, but just a few who made like jewelry and stuff like this. So I learned different things, and that's also how you learn in life, not with going to school or university, which is for me absolute bullshit when it comes to university and stuff like this. After learning the basics, which you probably have to learn basically. But then you learn from people you meet. They have businesses. You do stuff for them, because in business you always deal with people, which is the most important. If you cannot deal with people on the phone, also in person, then you probably cannot survive in the business life. Then you probably someone of the people who will work for the company until they 67 or 70, whatever. I didn't learn about that stuff because it's not my way. So anyway, then everything went well. Luckily, there was no big issues. Here, of course, you have every day your problems which you have to fix. When you wake up, you have 10 things to do, and in the daytime come 20 more things which you have to figure out every day. That's normal. But slowly, I went better and better. And I think we're writing 2019, when I had everything, like when I built up all my different business incomes. Then after 3 years, where I didn't make a lot of money. I mean, everyone considers a lot of money different. If I talk about the numbers I make today, other people in Dubai probably laugh about it. But there's like probably 99% in the world which would like to make this amount of money. It's not only about the money, also to achieve these things, to get things done, to have a big range of people, not too big, but a range of people you can trust and you work with and you learn from each other. So at the end, we can say we can afford everything I ever dreamed about. I have a good life. I have nice cars. I have good jet skis. I have properties, not with mortgage, all paid. And I'm very happy, and I make my money. If I say today I want to stop working with 24 years old, I could, and only managing my investments. That's mainly what I do in the moment, except my import business, which I'm still running. Now the question is, after 2019, what happened? COVID-19 happened, and luckily I had a lot of customers in hospital and healthcare, so that those people asked me, Max, why are you not producing or getting masks and that time masks from China, because you're already supplying stuff for restaurants, because there was not only the website thing, there was also the thing that people came to me, told me I need now, for example, 10,000 napkins or 10,000 cups with our logo on it. And I imported it from China and sold it to them. That time, but I also wanted to say that time I made maybe 5,000 euros a month, which were for me in Germany good. That was more money than anyone from my friends that time made, because most of them they still went to school, start studying, and probably until now didn't make any money because they're still studying or working in a 9-to-5 job, which is where you are in a bubble, and you cannot go bigger because you always get your terrific your monthly money. Even you do more work than the guy next to you, you get paid the same. So that's why I like always to work for myself. Anyway, COVID-19 started, and this $5,000 a month, which I roughly made that time were gone, because then we talked about bigger numbers. How everything started. I had a customer in healthcare, and he told me about the mask, and he said one important sentence when it started. It started like I think January 2020. So 19 was almost over. It was a change from 19 to 20. That's why I say 19. He told me, Max, soon one thing will happen. Soon, as you know, when you go in a restaurant or people go around, they always have their phone on the table or in the pocket. And he said to me, Max, wait for it, but in half year, 1 year, the people will have not only the phone on the table, and next to it will be the mask. And I said, okay, interesting. He said, why you not just import? You can sell media products and then you sell it to hospitals and stuff like this. For me, it was something new. For everyone, was something new. Everyone who sold masks, and later came also the COVID tests, but that came 2021. Everyone said, like, when you wear a mask in January, February 2020, when the COVID was new, everyone was a lot of people were laughing when you saw the first people walking around with masks in the city, which went into normal after that. So I thought about it. I was thinking, you cannot lose anything. So just talk with your Chinese partners, which I had anyways. So when you import products, you are in contact with China or Turkey, because a lot of things come also from Turkey. But I was in contact with China, and we said, you know what, we're gonna import the first container masks, and we're gonna sell it. So what we did, we made advertisement through email marketing, which was very good, and also for many other products, it's very reasonable to do newsletter marketing. I would recommend it to everyone who has a product and wants to sell it to a group of users who might be interested in it. So we start with the newsletters. We start cold calls. I got salespeople who sold for me. Of course, not everything is always well. We had also problems. We had problems in supply. We had problems in selling with some customers. But at the end, we were lucky because we could sell to the police in Germany. In Germany, there are different, for example, if I can compare it with United States, you got, for example, New York State, Florida State, California State, Colorado State, and stuff like this. We have also different states in Germany, smaller than USA, of course, but you got states on we delivered to the police in one particular state, and we supplied every different police station in this state. Then came all the university clinics and a lot of cities, which recommend us to different departments always. And after like 1 or 2 months of getting our first products and selling to the first people, bringing all the masks and trucks to them, we were lucky because we got a newspaper article about us, that we were one of the first people who delivered before the government even could get the masks, that we had them already because I had good Chinese partners. That time I talk about a team of maybe 10 to 15 people. Later we were like 20 sales people in the company, which I'm still working with some of them in now other products, more in the UAE market and Saudi market. But anyways, everything went well. The newsletter article was there, and my phone didn't stand still for the next 2 years. And it just went on and on like this. Every morning you wake up, you got the orders, you do cold calls. I didn't do it anymore. I just did the orders, like the management and stuff like that. But it went more and more and more. And you like get thrown into a cold pool where you have to now survive and get everyone happy, which is kind of hard sometimes because not everyone likes to wait for products. Sometimes there is waiting time with the import. Sometimes there is problem in terms of the truck driver. Sometimes the delivery quantity is wrong. When it started 2021, we had the COVID test. There were a lot of tests. We sold a lot to airports. So there were a lot of problems always. But at the end, I think 95% we did very well. And now everyone from the team, included me, can say we had a good time. We learned a lot. We saw how to make bigger money, or we feel it. And now I think probably everyone is happy. Who was not only me. I'm talking to all the companies I met in this time, because there were a lot of people like me. I'm not the only one. I'm one of a lot of people in this time, which actually make good money with the COVID sales, and also now have further business, because you met a lot of people who do different things now in terms of different businesses, still import, but different products, different things of in different countries. So you learned a lot. I'm very happy to have this time. And yeah, now why are we sitting here? Because in the time of COVID, we start to the import over Dubai. So I got my residency here, and how a lot of companies are doing it. Once you live in Dubai and supply to other countries, you can supply through Dubai, do the imports through Dubai, getting the products here, sell them from here, or bring them from here and sell them to companies in other countries. Is it USA? Is it Europe? Is it wherever? You got a lot of advantages in terms of money. And when it comes to living and investing, because once you make money, you probably invest your money, or you should invest your money. That's how I do it. And that's how a lot of partners which I have doing it. So today's time, after all that crazy times in COVID, and also in I have also Amazon shop now here in UAE, where I'm importing products from China and selling them here instead of selling them in Europe, because I closed the Europe side and started to bring the business here, and also the investments. So what I'm doing now is investing here in this country, not only here, also in other countries, but mainly in this country, to now multiply money with renting, flipping properties, buying, renovating, selling, which is a very good business, and a very understandable business. Not product here, product there, product everywhere, just one project. You got it, you can rent it, you can sell it. So you're just playing with your investments, or manage your investments, which is very good, and helps you a lot also in moving your life forward and learning also a lot of things. So that's what I do today. And it's not always what you see in Instagram. I know a lot of people here. I know a lot of the influencers. I know a lot of people who came here, who left already, who didn't make it here. I know a lot of people who came here and just made it here, like what I did, I would say. And we have a good community here with mostly 99% very, very good people. I hope I'm also considered from the other people as one of them, but I think I am. So the life here is very good, and I'm happy to be here, and I cannot imagine leaving this place anymore, to be honest, in today's time. You never know what happens in the future, but now I think everyone's happy and glad to be here. I don't say there are not other nice places in the world, but for me, I think I find a good and safe home with no war, with no guns. And that's also what I mentioned to people I talk about when I talk about Dubai. Yeah. So, but now it's hot.
Awesome. I really love the way you speak about the entire story as well, because we have spoken a lot about it, because I think positioning yourself for opportunity as you did, like you did business from an early age, and then you knew how import and export was working, and then COVID hit, right? So you was in this kind of interesting spot, and then you executed on it. And I think that's really, really interesting. Not many people are in that spot in the first place, and then hitting the home run afterwards. And then you just started to pump bigger and bigger numbers. Did you reinvest everything? So you went basically how did that go with the numbers? Because that was also super interesting.
From like how I invest is, I don't invest in one, like I would never put all my money in one investment. I have different columns of investments. So if it's stock trading, if it's crypto trading, I do. If it's properties, if it's the plots like land, which I got, if it's gold and stuff like this. So I got everything from the where you can invest. Sorry, I do stock trading, not crypto trading. I said crypto. So I got all different columns, and I would say I invest the most in properties. But when I say properties and trading and gold, like metals, which are my three main investments, I would say the most is in properties, because in properties you buy, you could renovate and sell higher, or you buy, you rent, you make money while increasing the value of the property, and then sell it for more. That's for me one of the best investments, because if you buy gold or stocks and don't do too much with it, like too much trading or stuff like that, where I don't have all the time for, I have people who do it also, but Also just a amount, like a
Hmm.
percentage amount from the stuff I have in stocks and stuff like this. Uh, so there I have to say, like, I would say like almost the half is in properties, and the other like trading and metals are 50%, and 50% are properties and land. Um, but yeah, then mainly properties from the value of the money, not from quantity, from the value of the money is the best. And I also made the best money here in the UAE with properties. So properties is for me, if you have a amount of money which is on the bank or wherever, I can only suggest investing in properties. But everyone will tell you this who knows a little bit about investing. And once you start doing it, you will learn by doing it. So after you get the first property, you will get offers. You see there's rental income. You see the value increasing. Because the world, we have only one Earth. There's not a second Earth. So every day people build. You see it, especially here in the city, every week
Hmm.
probably I see a new building up. So once you have when you have the Earth, you see there's only one, and there will be not more land on the Earth. They will not build a second floor on the Earth. So same with gold. There's only a value, and also the world has only this much space, and every day it gets less space because people are building, things getting done. So every day the land gets less, so the value of the land where it's built on is living place increase. So normally it's an easy calculation or to understand, but yeah, you have to understand it first. But yeah, there I would say properties. Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's not many people in our age that is in your position when it comes to that, because it's super interesting, because when you leveraged everything happen before COVID and then in COVID, and then
Yeah.
you had the funds, and then instead of just throwing it all away,
Yeah.
do you feel like you met the right people during COVID, so you had kind of the network to start investing, or did you do it alone?
Yeah, I met good people. I have some very good people, especially from the Netherlands and Belgium. I have good partners. You meet also bad people, but you always do when you do business. There's not everyone is good. But at the end, I'm sitting here today, and I'm still working with a lot of people I worked in COVID times, and also I still work with people I worked before COVID times. So at the end of the day, I think I choose 95% or yeah, 95% good people, and I'm happy to yeah, I appreciate to be able working with them, and probably they appreciate working with me as well. Otherwise, they won't work with me. And yeah, I'm a person. I get my ass every morning out of the bed, also if I don't want it. I'm working today. I work from 5 in the morning. I'm gonna work 5, 6 more hours, and I'm gonna do some sports, and tomorrow the same. So weekend, I had only meetings this weekend, but of course also I get time, and I'm also good to open a bottle of wine or champagne sometimes. And I was traveling now 3 months, and I don't have to be scared about any problems or money problems. I have people in different countries which I can trust in. If I am flying tomorrow to uh, wherever, if I'm flying tomorrow to Belgium, I have people pick me up at the airport I can trust, and which like me from person, not only from business. If I fly tomorrow to Greece, I have my people. If I fly to, I can line up a few countries now. If I come here, I have my friends. It's Arab friends, it's German friends, it's yeah, Asian friends. It's all kind of nations, and that's a nice thing. I think that's a good life. And if you can say this about your life, I think then you probably, to your question, met good people, and should stay working and living and spending time with those people. But of course, it's good to keep your um, circle of friends, or friends and business people, or people you're doing business with, small, that I learned. So I stuck with the people I made good experience with. I stuck with those people. I made bad experience. I get them to the side. I don't need them. The people I have 2, 3 good experiences, I keep them with me, because
Yeah.
I know you can build on those people in terms of business and being friends and spending good times. So I think I know how to do that. And when there's people who are not so good, you don't care. keep them on the side, or no, keep them away, not on the side, out from your head, and finish. So, and if you have good people, stick with them. Yes.
Yeah, I love that. I always say that common intention builds trust. And that's something
Yeah.
that's really cool because when they want the same as you and you partner up with them, it's no intention to go behind each other's back and stuff like that. And then you build that trust.
Yes, you have to think long term because
Yeah.
we all probably, hopefully, here in Dubai we say inshallah, work a long time, live a long time. So there's much more than those small years you do. Maybe big business in now. Hopefully, we do it for the next 30 years. And if you think like this, it's not only about one deal or two deals. You have to think for the next 30 years because if you do something wrong or you do someone wrong now, you probably lost a lot of money because you could make with this person so much more for the next years with fair business and trustful business. And especially here in this country, you cannot do shit anyway. Here, you steal here, you're gonna disappear if you do shit stuff. I can list so many things now, but you probably saw a lot of Instagram videos already and TikTok videos and stuff like this. Don't watch too much. Go on the PC and work, but if you watch in the evening or watch this interview now, what people say about Dubai, it's really like this. I feel very good here and can speak for most of the people. So it's a very good country. Not only Dubai, the whole country, a good country to live in. Yeah.
Yeah, so I definitely agree 100% because every single time I speak to people living in Dubai, they're super positive, they want to network, and they're just amazing individuals. But one question that I really love to answer myself, I love to give it to people, and I love to see how you guys respond to it, is if you would go 8 years back when you were 16, where you started out or actually started to get some good results already. I started the same age myself. What would you tell yourself? Probably you wouldn't tell yourself much because you made it and you're really successful today. But what would you actually say to yourself, or what would you say to the people listening to this? Even if they're 20 or even 30 starting their career, what would you say to someone that wants to start in business and change their life?
Stop watching Instagram and TikTok. Stop going to university. Stop listening to the parents if they tell you go to the school, go to the university, do your job, have your safety income, because that's bullshit. Safety income you only have when you work for yourself, because then you are your own safety. You work for someone, the CEO or owner one day decides, okay, that's it for me, I leave, or I'm gonna drive the company in front of the wall. Then you have no job anymore, and then your safety is always belongs to someone else. So he has you in the hand, and probably you guys don't want to have someone you have to call boss when you go in the morning in the company, and you have to ask if you can leave and stuff like this. It's like a modern slave. So if I say this, then I would say stop watching this now. Go on the PC. Not only PC, but yeah, in today's time, the good thing is that most business you do on a laptop or PC. Or if you do I don't know, business, you do you open a shop or you do mechanics or whatever, but open something yourself, whatever you are good in, and everyone is good in something, and you should know that. Whatever you're good in, start doing it for yourself. Build up a company in Europe, especially if the most people are from Europe who are watching this. It costs nothing to open a company in Europe, like in Germany, I think like 19 euros or something to open own establishment company. So what I would tell myself, what I did also, go to the government office where you can open a company. The thing you like to do it for yourself. If you're in school, do something on the side. When you come home from school, spend 4 or 5 hours. Try open up a business. If it's a business, if it's an online shop, if you do advertisement, if you do marketing, if you producing your own product, if you whatever, if you do nice content in all the social media, because that's the thing in the moment. I'm not into it too much, you know that. But there's so many different things you could do. Check YouTube, get information from people who do stuff like this already. Just start. Don't think too much. Just start. Don't listen to people who laugh about you and stuff like this. I had the same, and I listened to my parents, and now they are very happy that I did it. How I did it. They said we will never tell you anything anymore because how you did it was right. Anyways, if you listen to us, you would work now in a company sitting there like us. So I made also a lot for them now. So I gave a lot back, and they learned from it. It sounds funny, but they did. So you can show people with results always that there's a better way, instead of just going to your job and work there until you old and cannot walk anymore, to spend time then and not living from weekend to weekend anymore when you're 70. But that makes no sense. So start. Don't be lazy. Just start. And if you fail first time, you try it second time, third time, even if it's the 20th time, just try it. And even you are already working, try something on the side after work. Whatever, even you're working in a company who do marketing, for example, do some marketing alone yourself for other companies and do it yourself. And once you earn more money in your own business than in the business you work for, then you stop it, you go out from the company and you go on with your own business. Because if your boss can do it, you can also do it, right? So yeah, that's the two options. When you go to school, start now. You don't even need to start working as an employee. If you're employed, start doing the same or something else you're good in, make more money in your own business than in your employment job, and leave it once you earn at least the same money, because then you know you can do it. Yeah.
I love it. It's really, really good advice. And I think a lot of people that have made it, they can really relate to it. And then
Yeah.
the other people should definitely listen to that and take notes and watch it again, because
Sure.
that was, yeah, really the secret to actually just making it happen.
Yes, but it's really like this. I know a lot of people say it. Maybe a few people who say they never made it, and they just hear it in contents from people, or when you sit with people or listen to something on the internet. But it's really like this. Yeah, there's only it's only just do it. I cannot advise something else. Just do it and do it. That just start. Just start and start making money. That's probably it's normally easy. If you have health and you have if you're healthy, just you need to be wealthy as well. So, and that's how it works. Money, you can only make money if you do it. If I
Yeah.
go now sleep in the bed for 5 hours, I don't make money, then it's my own issue. That's the thing.
I love your values. I love your energy. And one thing that I love about you, Max, is that you have actually done what you're speaking about, right? You're sitting in Dubai and you're not just moved there to move there and move there to be in higher frequency and stuff. You move there because of business. You move there because you're making good money and you're doing all of these things, because I know you now for a while, and I know it's true. I've seen the cars, I've seen your everything, your numbers, your stuff. It's kind of mind blowing and it's crazy in your age of 24. But yeah, well, what would you say, again, just to wrap things up, if you meet people like yourself, or if you meet people, you know where I'm going with this, like if you're meeting people around your level or our level when it comes to success, how would you, what would you do around them? Would you ask them anything? Would you do anything directly?
One thing I want to say, what's also nice and what you should do if you see people who tell you something, or who take the time, who tell you something like I do now, or like other people do in social media, and show you, for example, driving a nice car. That's always how you show wealth a little bit. I don't know, having nice property, good times or whatever. It's always made by money. So appreciate it and don't be jealous, because that's a problem in Europe. This is not like this here. Here I go sometimes in the fuel station. I drive with you. I mean, you know which cars I have. You go with your car in the fuel station. There's a worker who earns probably 2,000 dirhams, and you stand there. You are paying 200 dirhams. Dirhams is to euro divided by 4, and you give them like 10 or 20 dirhams, which is like between 2 and 5 euros extra. They are so thankful and they appreciate it. And you see, even you don't give them money, and you see people on the street, they come to you, they tell you, oh, you're driving a nice car, or you always hear people where I live, when I'm coming in with a phone, because everywhere's securities. That's a good thing in Dubai. You are very safe. So when I enter home, go through the gate, and the security see me, he's laughing. He say, hey, you do well. On the streets, well, like I said, fuel station, they tell you, oh, you have a nice car. You would never have. Maybe you have it with some people, but the most people, they are jealous, and try to not be jealous. If someone had something nice, take it as a motivation. Say, or be happy for him first, or for her. Say, oh, he or she drives a nice car. he or she has a nice company, a nice website, and probably do good money. So be happy for them and say, and this I take as a motivation. I will do the same. I will do it better, maybe, or at least good as him or her. But that you can say, take something as a motivation, as a target, and don't be jealous. Just say, okay, I can do it also, and I will do it. And yeah, don't be jealous. This is the last thing I want to say. Don't be jealous. Jealousy is so stupid. If I see someone here with a much more nicer car, I mean, everyone considers cars different, or a boat, or jet ski, or yacht, whatever. Uh, if you look to something up, then look up with a smile and say, "Wow, nice, nice. I want also, but I'm not jealous. I like it. He made something for it. He had a lot of work probably for it, and nice. That's the aim I wanna follow. Yeah, that's the last thing I want to say.
Thank you so much, bro.
Yeah,
Truly amazing and impactful, and I can't wait to see you crush it for the next couple of years. It's going to be an amazing journey,
inshallah.
inshallah.
And I hope I see you in Dubai soon.
Yeah, 100%, bro. I'm coming to Dubai soon.
Call me. I pick you up from the airport, and then we make episode 2.
Yeah, that's a deal. There we go. Just to wrap everything up, thank you so much, Max, 24 years old from Germany. I met him in Greece. A COVID millionaire. He was starting his first business when he was really, really young, but became a millionaire inside of the COVID space, selling masks, selling tests. And it's so cool to see, because if you guys position yourself inside of the right space at the right time, but also take action of the opportunities that comes to you, you can see that things can go really, really well. But after Max's success, he didn't rest, he didn't go to sleep, he didn't go do whatever he wanted and stuff like that. Of course, he have had a lot of fun over the past couple of years, but he maintained it. He started to network with high net worth individuals. He started to do business partnerships and everything. And now living in Dubai, traveling the world and having properties in many, many countries. I can't even count how many countries it is. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching this episode. If you feel like it gave any value, make sure to leave a comment, send me a message on Instagram. If you want to, take a screenshot on what's on your page right now and post it on story and tag me at tobiasvermund on Instagram. And I would love to have a conversation with you. Share it with a friend, share it with a business partner, because this was a lot of secrets that they need to know to go next level in their life. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next episode.